and welcome back to some more random trivia. My name is WW Dadman. You already know that, and this is another, say, 3 animes for each category. So we've done one of these before. I don't know whether that was on the same channel, like Mob Show. I don't remember, honestly. But either way, the link to the original video is in the description down below as per usual. And then let's see if I can name 3 for each of these. Shouldn't be, like, the hardest thing to do. 3 anime that start with H. Hunter x Hunter. Ha! High School DxD. Damn! Horimiya? Hunter x Hunter, Horimiya, and Haikyuu. Oh, Haikyuu, yeah. I didn't even think of. But yeah, there we go. Isekai. Konosuba, ReZero, Mushoku Tensei. Easy. Konosuba, ReZero, Mushoku Tensei. Do I get an extra point for getting the exact ones that they took? Anime that have less than 11 episodes? I don't know of any. I literally don't. Haven't seen any of these. At least one of them is on... I think 2 of them are on the list for the reaction channel. But, yeah. Nope. Wouldn't know how many episodes those have. 3 anime that are modern romances. What do you mean modern romances? What kind of category is that? Modern romance. What makes it modern? If it I mean, I'm gonna just go with Kaguya-sama, frickin' Tiny Senpai and, hell if I know, My Dress Up Darling. Okay, good. Then mine count as well. Three anime that are about basketball. I can tell you 2. Kuroko no Basket and frickin' what's the other one? Slam Dunk. I mean, Blue Box has a character that plays basketball. Does that count? Even though the main character is playing freaking badminton. Oh, good. It does count. Again, I got exactly those ones. Is there any more? Three anime that are historical. To what extent? Because you could argue that Pari Bikome is freaking historical to an extent, seeing as it literally uses a character from history who uses tactics that he used back in history in modern times. In a way. So how broadly are we going to define historical? Because I don't know any that are literally like based on history in like a realistic fashion. So by the broadest definition, Pari Bikome. Do I know anything else? That's gonna get really hard to even come up with anything, because I don't think, like, even by a broad definition, I can't like use something that like just uses characters from like ancient mythology, can I? Like, otherwise a lot of anime would work for that. Vinland Saga works, but then we're about done, right? Unless you count, I mean, Orb kind of works, I guess. Like the Vinland Saga is like the one that I can think of that's like actually historical to an extent, like to like most of it being realistically historical. So I'm looking forward to see what else they're coming up with. We've got Vinland Saga, Golden Kamuy. Oh. Never seen Kingdom, but okay, if Golden Kamuy counts, I'm still not sure whether mine count. I was thinking about saying Golden Kamuy. Whatever. Popular shonen. One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto. Exchange Bleach for frickin' Dragon Ball. Of course, you just put the big three up there. I left out the one of the big three that I haven't watched and replaced it with Dragon Ball. The thing that literally is a thing of its own above those three in terms of popularity worldwide. Three anime that are shoujo. Oof. Sailor Moon. What else is targeted at? I mean, I guess Pretty Cure, since we've checked that out on the frickin' Reaction channel. I'm trying really hard to find something that would qualify as shoujo that's not Mao shoujo in terms of genre. But I guess I'm just gonna add another one of those and just say Doremi. Fruits Basket, Banana Fish, and Kami-sama Kiss. Okay. From all I've seen of Banana Fish, that doesn't look shoujo to me, but okay. I'm sure mine count as well. I have not seen any of these. Based on video games. I mean, Persona has an animation. Nier Automata has an animation. Danganronpa? Danganronpa, Fate Stay Night, and Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. Obviously. But yeah, mine are, definitely. That are about mecha. Gundam. I'm trying so hard not to say Attack on Titan, although that's literally Flash Mecha. But, frickin' Gurren Lagann and, Gundam, Gurren Lagann. I guess frickin' what was it called? Brave series? I don't exactly know the name of any of the shows from that franchise, but yeah, the entire thing is definitely mechas. Oh yeah, Evangelion. And the other two are on my list, so yeah. That focus on music. Pari Bikome, Bocchi the Rock, and Bang Dream. Literally any of the Bang Dream anime. Hibika Euphonium, Ghost Band Cry, Bocchi the Rock. Yeah. Those are fine. That focus on cooking. Food Wars! Delicious in Dungeon. Dungeon Machine. Is there I can't think of a third cooking anime. Like, a ton of other shows I watch have some sort of cooking, like, centered episodes to them. But the shows themselves aren't about that, so that doesn't count. So, yeah, I don't think I know a third one, though. Oh, Toriko. Oh yeah, that as well. Campfire cooking, you're right. Yeah, that definitely works. I have not heard of Yakitate Japan. But yeah, I did come up with a third one. That are science fiction. I mean, I guess technically anything with mechas works for that. That's definitely sci-fi. But I'm gonna try doing some like other stuff as well. And not rename things that I've already named. How about that? Let's go with Cowboy Bebop. That's definitely sci-fi. There must be like a sci-fi show that I've seen, right? I mean, I guess frickin' Assassination Classroom is sci-fi to an extent. Seeing as the entire like setup for how Kodo Sensei came to be and like everything is completely science fiction. So I'll take that. And lastly, I'll have to rename Gundam. Because anything with mecha works, right? Unless you want to go with like Sword Art Online, because Full Dive VR is also completely science fiction. Kaiju number 8. That works. Akira haven't seen, Psycho-Pass haven't seen, so yeah. But any of the ones I've mentioned definitely work. Let's focus on idols. Oshinoko. What was the fucking thing? We've checked out a show on the First Impression over on the frickin' reaction channel that definitely had idols. I can not remember which fucking show that was though. It was one of the earlier ones we checked out too. What was the other thing that also has a game series? Idolmaster? That definitely has one. And for lack of fucking remembering the other show, I'm just gonna take one of the does that even work? Is the other question. Yeah, I can't think of another idol show then. Let's see. Oshinoko Love Life. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Perfect Blue, I have not heard of. But yeah. That were released over 15 years ago. So early 2000s works for that. Good. Inuyasha, Dragon Ball, One Piece. Or if we don't want to repeat Dragon Ball and One Piece, because I've already named those, Detective Conan and frickin' Shinchan. Toradora, Fairy Tail, Soul Eater, yeah, all shows. That focus on samurai. Samurai Champloo? Frickin' Elusive Samurai and Rurouni Kenshin? Does that work? Yep. That has vampires. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Call of the Night and Mayonaka Punch. Ovarino Seraph, okay. Monogatari has vampires? Didn't even know. Didn't watch enough of that yet. That are from 2025. Literally this year. What did I watch this year? Okay, wait. I definitely finished like at least 2 shows from this year, right? That aren't like continuations. Frickin' Okitsura. Need Kunoichi. And yeah, Yamihila. Senju Sakamoto Days Lazarus. Yeah, Senju and Sakamoto Days I have not continued yet. Lazarus is on the list for this season. That have magical girls. Madoka Magica, frickin' Cardcaptor Sakura, and just to reuse one frickin' Pretty Cure. Incredible that still 2 of them were on that list. Anyway, Slice of Life. Spy Family? Kobayashi-san Chino Maid Dragon? Do I know another Slice of Life anime? Frickin' Lucky Star? Does that count? Silent Voice Tonikawa, Devil is a Part-Timer. Good. That might count as well. Can you like not turn up the music during that part? Thank you. That have absurd humor. Gintama. Papa de Pipica? Pop Team Epic? Um. wait. I know a third one, definitely. Um. God, what was the name of that one? Uh. God damn it. I'll just take Shin-chan because that also has absurd humor. Why can't I not remember the fucking name of the show that I wanted to name? Oh yeah! Shikanoko no Kostantan totally works for that as well. Don't know if I wanna... Yeah, I guess Mashal works. Yeah, Mashal definitely works. I haven't seen Azumanga Daioh. Let me really quickly look up the frickin' one. Nichijou! That's the one. That's the one that I wanted to... Yeah, but yeah, that also works. Why I didn't think of Shikanoko no Kostantan is beyond me. That have humanoid or artificial beings. So humanoids that are not human. Literally any fantasy anime works. Also, artificial beings would be literally anything that has like living robots. Works. So I'm just gonna go with Overlord, frickin' Danmachi, and Metallic Rouge. I was about to say Plastic Memories probably on here. Yeah, and Vivi. Yeah, that works. But yeah, humanoid does not fucking exclude anything like that. That doesn't necessarily mean artificial, like robots. That's a weird wording if all you're gonna bring up are androids and stuff. So yeah, also that the picture for Ghost in a Shell, how the fuck is that fine? Anyway. That have over 50 episodes? Naruto, Detective Conan, and One Piece. Attack on Titan, Space Brothers, and Dragon Ball, yeah. I didn't know about Space Brothers. That have a tragic ending. I guess spoilers. Tragic ending. The thing is, everything that like has tragic stuff in it that I've seen has a more uplifting ending. Because the whole tragic stuff happens in between, like within the show, not at the end. So yeah, I can't think of one. Of a single one. I haven't seen Yola in April, I haven't seen all of Angel Beats, and I have not seen School Days. So yeah. Oh hey, well, No, that doesn't work either. That have espionage. Spy Family? What was the one? Dang, what's the one we had in frickin' one of the earliest ones of the ones we checked out on the reaction channel. There was one that definitely has espionage. I can't fucking remember the title. Dang! Princess Principal, I haven't seen all of it. I've only seen the first frickin' one. Buddy Daddies, haven't seen at all. And Death Note has espionage? That's a very loose definition. That's a very loose definition. Might have actually been able to come up with something then. Three anime that focus on martial arts. Ranma 1/2, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho? That's a guess, because I haven't seen that. Baki, Kengan Ashura, and God of High School. Sure. Post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic. Dead the Demons, Dead the Destruction? Heavenly Delusion? Shit! Can I not find a third one? A third post-apocalyptic one. There's definitely like freaking Gundam shows that are post-apocalyptic. Like which one was the one that we checked out that has like a post-apocalyptic setting where they just have the Gundams fight on random planet like from like the like randomly fight on Earth and Earth is basically completely fucked. Which one was that? Was that Double Zero? Or was that another one? I don't remember, but one of the Gundam shows. Definitely. '86, obviously. Darling in the Franxx I haven't seen. Heavenly Delusion is on my list. That are for young children. Anime for young children. I'm sure we've checked one out on the first impression because it was on the freaking alphabetical ordered list before we did, like, before anybody commented on that freaking channel. But I don't remember the name of the show. Other than that, Hamtaro? Doraemon? And that one show that I said is obviously a kids anime while reacting to it, that I completely forgot the name of. Can't be that hard to remember something, right? Bakuretsu Eto Rangers, that's it. That's definitely a children anime. Oh yeah, Pokemon! Pokemon! Digimon! Dude! Obviously! Somehow I forget those. And Totoro is a fucking movie, so I'm not counting that. Because I'm only going with series. That show a lot of Japanese culture. Not that kind of culture, you weirdos. That show a lot of Japanese culture. Man. I haven't seen any. I definitely haven't. How does that show a lot of Japanese culture? I don't know. And Saikano, I haven't even heard of. And Welcome to the NHK, I haven't seen. So, yeah. That are horror. If it's always hard to define a horror anime. Like Dark Gathering. That's one. Other than that, there's sure stuff that has horror elements, like being like more towards the splatter kind of horror with like freaking Chainsaw Man. But like more supernatural kind of horror-esque stuff, I haven't really. Oh wait, freaking what's the fucking the one that has a game as well? like an RPG Maker style, like a running around game, but it was actually like released on like DS or something. Uh couldn't fucking tell you the name of the fucking show or game for that matter. It's the same thing anyway. Uh yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it's on the list. Oh hey, Chainsaw Man does count. Parasite, okay, good. And Made in Abyss, okay, yeah, good. But yeah. That have demons. Kimetsu no Yaiba. What else has demons? Other than Demon Slayer. Because for Jujutsu Kaisen, it's curses, not demons. Frickin' Chainsaw Man has demons. I can't think of a third one. Blue Exorcist and Fire Force, which both I haven't seen fully. Like I've seen one episode of Fire Force and nothing of Blue Exorcist. That are about detective stories. Does Apothecary Diaries count? Because technically, no, I'm not gonna freaking put that on. But Detective Conan, what was the Moriarty one? That one, definitely. I can't actually think of a third one other than saying Apothecary Diaries, even though it's not technically a detective story, but also kinda is. I really can't think of another one other than that. Let's see what they say. Monster Moriarty, Bungo Stray Dogs. Okay, I could have thought of Monster, honestly. But yeah, Bungo Stray Dogs I haven't seen. Whatever. That are based on visual novels. Steins Gate, Clannad and Higurashi. What are the odds? Again, literally the exact same three. That have an anti-hero main character. Overlord? Eminence in Shadow? Third anti-hero? Yikes. Oof. I don't think I can think of a third one. Oh! Tanya. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Yeah. Definitely. Should have come up with that. Code Geass, yeah, whatever. I haven't seen it. And Black Lagoon, I haven't seen at all. But yeah, I should have come up with Tanya. That have 3D animation CG. Ghostband Cry. Hoseki no Kuni. Can I think of a third one? Was Kamiarabi 3D or did I misremember that? Because it had a weird art style. I'm gonna just say that. Hoseki no Kuni, that's Inuyashiki. Okay, good. Yeah, no. I have never even heard of Knights of Sidonia, and yeah, whatever. They have sea adventures. One Piece? One Piece? I mean, I can't think of two others. Nagino Asukara Ponyo Ariadam animation. Literally never heard of any of those. They have standalone stories in each episode. Detective Conan? I mean, that also has an overarching storyline, but each and every freaking episode does technically stand for its own. I can't think of another one. Never watched any of those. Mushishi haven't seen, Death Parade haven't seen, and Psyche K haven't seen. That are original. I don't fucking know what is based on the manga and what isn't. Like, the only fucking shows I know are based on a manga or novel are ones I really fucking love. None of the other shit. Oops. Literally no idea. And I haven't seen any of those. Good question. Next question? I mean, technically One Piece. Other than that, what was that one yaoi show that was on the first impression because it was early on the fucking alphabetical list? Something about a guy turning 30 and being able to suddenly read the mind of a freaking coworker, other dude that's into him. It was so bad it was funny. Other than that, I legit am drawing a blank. I have no idea. Kobayashi? Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah, that does count. Yuri on Ice and Given, I haven't fucking watched. Yeah. But yeah, a female dragon being totally in love with a woman totally does count for that, yeah. A famous opening song. Oh, come on! This is so easy! Tokyo Ghoul, Demon Slayer, and Pokemon. Or Dragon Ball. Or Naruto. Like, come on. Tokyo Ghoul, Domikano, Osama ranking. Absolutely, yes. That got a live action adaptation. Oh no. So there are live action adaptations that are Japanese of Mob Psycho 100 and Kaguya-sama. And then there's the absolutely horrible freaking Death Note on Netflix, which also had a live action adaptation or two in Japan as well, that are a bit better. Not a ton better, but at least they don't fucking completely misrepresent the entire show. So yeah, there's those. Other than that, One Piece, the only actually good freaking live action adaptation on Netflix ever. Dragon Ball Evolution was the absolute fucking most horrible adaptation I've ever seen. How many do you want? Chotto matte kudasai. Assassination Classroom has a fucking live action adaptation. But why? That are Chinese cartoons. Fuck if I know. What was the new one that's definitely Chinese? Frickin' literally from this season. That is coming up in the first impression as well. On the frickin' reaction channel. Can't think of it. Because definitely not going to fucking remember the Chinese name of it. And I can't fucking remember what the English name was. Because it's also it's also a show that like has a kind of popular opening out as well already. Other than that, Link Click, I think, is Chinese. Might be. I don't know. But I don't fucking know. To Be Hero X, that's the one I was thinking about. Founder of Diabolism, I've never even heard of, and Link Click, I did say. That are set in space. Cowboy Bebop? I mean, fucking, they've defined set in space. All of it? Or like, is it enough if it has parts of it in space? Because then Dragon Ball Z? If not, I don't know. I haven't seen any. There's like a Gundam show that has a ton of stuff happening in space. Actually, a lot of Gundam shows have a lot of stuff happening in space, so Gundam, I guess. But fuck if I know. Cowboy Bebop, Eden Zero haven't heard of, and Kanata no Astra haven't heard of. That are made by Kyoto Animation. Clannad, Violet Evergarden, Haruhi Suzumiya. Junibyo de Makoi ga shitai. Nichijo? KyoAni did Nichijo? That have talking animal characters. One Piece? Pokemon, because Pokemon are kind of animals, and Meowth is a talking Pokemon? Digimon, because Digimon are kind of animals. Other than that, Sailor Moon, because Luna. And Hamtaro, because they're definitely speaking, at least to the frickin' viewer they are. So those are 5 that technically count. Nanatsu no Taizai I haven't watched. Beastars haven't watched. Odd Taxi, yeah, definitely. Yeah. They revolve around time travel. Steins Gate. I mean, technically ReZero, because every time he resets, it's a time travel, technically. And by the freaking definition of a time loop, also, freaking Summertime Render. Tokyo Revengers, Erased, and Bunny Girl Senpai. Bunny Girl Senpai isn't really time traveling. Not really. So if you're that loosely going to do that, then my 3 are fine, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. That focus on school clubs. K-On! Because that's the school band is a club. Frickin' Mob Psycho 100 because of the Occult Research Club. Any other clubs? I can't think of one. Because, like, most of the shows I've seen, the main character isn't really the kind of guy who uses, like, who goes to clubs at all in the afternoon. So I have not seen Hyoka or Chihaya Furu, so that have amazing female main characters. Like, amazing in what way? Because you can find a lot of things amazing. I mean, I'd go with, like, Kawaii Dakijanai Shikimori-san, because literally, that's kind of the whole, like, premise of the show. Other than that, though, define amazing. Like, that's the least freaking like, do you know how little that narrows it down to what you actually mean? Because I could also say Apothecary Diaries, because Mau Mau is fucking amazing. I also find Marin from frickin' My Dress Up Darling, fucking amazing. So, let's go with those 3 shows. Amazing in what way? Oh, hey, it does work, huh? Good, then mine work as well. Let's... Seeing as at least one of those was on there. That focus on siblings. Ah! I mean, Oshinoko? It's like the least weird one I could come up with right now. Tying the knot with an Amagami sister to take one from like last season or the season before. I don't remember. Yosuga no Sora? Fuck if I know. Oh yeah, No Game No Life. Full Metal Alchemist. Those work. Okay. Quintessential quintuplets I haven't seen. But that is kind of in the freaking show's name. That focus on jobs or workplaces. I don't... I mean... Define... I mean, I guess this by the loose definitions that they're using so far, Ramena Kaneko works because the entire show is about a girl literally starting to work in that ramen shop. And the entirety of the show is set there. Then we've got... Huh. I mean, by loose definition, Hataraku Saibo, because for those cells, your body is the working place, the workplace. They're doing their job there, so that works. And then, lastly... Odd Taxi, because the guy's literally a taxi driver. Watakoi sells at work. Hey! Hataraku Saibo! And Bakuman. I have not heard of Bakuman. Watakoi is, I guess, set in an office. So there's that. So I could have also gone with, like, Might Handy Senpai. Oh well. That's that one. That's an hour-long video out of a 13-minute long video. Okay. I will see you for the next one. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. My name is WW Dadman. Bye.